Hello guys, Ty from Australia.
Are you in charge?
This gentleman here has been running his ass off trying to speed things up all day. He's done a fantastic job. I heard your national event went off like a charm.
Sweet. Did you get your quad back?
Yeah, we had the same experience. We had a really good run, so we're here, get everyone together and get some thoughts.
You guys want to go home? Okay, so because of today, basically we stopped 7 times for rain. Each time it rained, it cost us about 7 to 12 minutes in time. So the last part of this day, we were all cranking really fast. We're doing 2 or 3 minute turns, 3 or 4 minute turns. So we got everybody through to 3 rounds. So 3 rounds here gives us enough time now to get the best 3 times from you guys. And we have the best 3 times from yesterday.
No, but that's not the issue why we're here.
Okay, so what is your issue?
Okay, so I called this forum because I feel that the way the qualifying round has gone is not fair. And I think there's lots of people that agree with me that yes, it has been raining and there were some technical issues with the equipment, but most of the issues is with the organizing of the event. And they weren't ready. They weren't ready for this. We showed up here, nothing was done, okay? We all know how long it takes to put a track like this up, okay? I really respect the fact that it wasn't up 2 weeks early, but everything, there's no support. Like you don't have your team. I don't know what's going on, you know?
We can complain about it all day, man, but we're all here and we want to finish.
Have a solution.
So forget about complaining about it and roll forward,
Yes.
right? Positive thinking, get it done.
Bro, but the thing is, these guys are claiming a drone world, and their organization were not up to scratch, and I don't think that they should be allowed to claim this as a world event. You understand? This is a lower, whatever, Hawaii Cup or something, but these guys cannot go away from this event and claim all this exposure, being the first drone worlds.
Who's of the same opinion as that? I will say that is pretty much what I believe too. Honestly, there's a lot of people in this world doing a lot of good things for the sport. And honestly...
And I've heard about ESA before, and I was like, wow, I'm paying all this money. I hope I go there and it's not true what everyone's saying and the event's awesome, you know. But I've been it's really, the events in my country, yes, it's maybe a bit smaller, but it's run way smoother than this. I was in Asia Cup in Shanghai. Things run smooth. It runs like a factory. And you're just standing there smiling. It's so irritating.
I appreciate there's a lot of technical difficulties. It's the first time this has been pulled together. However, I think
if it was 500 people and yes, but this is not that big. It's not that crazy.
When have you been to a massive event? There's
Okay,
been no
so
problems.
can I have my say on this?
Yeah, you should talk so.
Yeah.
So for 1 whole year, I've been working with 40 different countries. I've been talking maybe 30 hours a week with 30 different countries, 30 different organizers of all of you guys. I've been freely giving you all of our rules, all of our regulations. I have not charged you 1 cent for
What
it.
rules? What regulations? Your judges
A lot
don't
of
know
people-
anything.
look,
They don't even...
Wait, I didn't interrupt you when you were speaking, so please do not interrupt me.
Yeah.
So I have been coordinating everybody here with 5 races, 5 qualifiers from every single national race. It's been a full-time job for me to work with all the Korean teams, all the Chinese teams, the Japan teams, of talking to everybody of how it's all going to fit together. And so that has been a full-time job for us. So all of us have been working all of our asses off to get to this point from the whole entire year. So this hadn't been something that we just cooked up in the last second. What we didn't realize is that when we said we were going to have 5 qualifiers, that was in August of last year. So we all said, yeah, 5 qualifiers, it's easy. But because of the acceleration of drone racing itself, it suddenly turned into 40 countries instead of like 10 countries or 20, 15 countries. So what happened is it snowballed to now we have 40 countries with 5 qualifiers. that's a shitload of pilots. We were not prepared for 200 pilots, but they all got here.
Why was it not done like one like the multi-GP? 16 pilots at a time.
We tried to run 16 at a time, and it was causing problems.
What, this weekend?
Multi-GP only ran one race at 16 pilots, but logistically and as a full race, it's not possible. They raced on 8 pilots the whole time. Yep. They also raced on this timing system as well that we were using, and we used that timing system. The timing system showed up as Raspberry Pi without any protective covering. We've blown through 4 Raspberry Pis.
I really like to say something. The Aloha Cup went really smooth, but one of the problems is actually us. You say we go, and today you were not nice, and that went a lot faster. But the problem was there was too many people that was not ready. It caused a lot of days. That's what I saw. When people is not ready, you have to go. I saw it so many times. People were not ready. They were looking for people that were not in their chairs. You did absolutely the best you could do with the people there. Aloha Cup went a lot smoother because everybody was ready on time every single time. You guys have to be ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's one of the problems. And we had rain. It's not that easy. These guys are working their ass off. They're doing their absolutely best thing they can.
And I
In
don't,
my opinion.
No.
and I don't see anything. Can I say something? I don't see anything that has happened that will like delegitimize the race in any. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of hiccups along the way, but you know, we're here. We got what we got. I mean,
So you get told.
I've been to a lot of races. None of them have run smoothly. Others have called themselves the world's first drone race before.
Yeah.
That's that. There'll probably be others that call them that after
This is not a
this.
regional competition, bro. This is not just a little competition. This is the drone worlds. Okay.
We're all here.
These
We've
people
all
are
burned
gonna
3
like
packs.
claim it
We're
for
all
the next
equal.
year. You understand? Yeah, but you can't say you're gonna run 9 heats and then after the first 3 heats, after them you say, okay, no, you can't go anymore. Okay. It doesn't work like that. Okay, there's strategy
How does
involved.
it work? How does it work? You seem to know everything.
Even-
You seem to know everything. So how does it work?
What do you do in a situation when there's rain
How does
like
it work?
this? And when
That's
the
a good
situation
question.
is
How does it work?
unexpected situation.
Rain.
It's
gotta be thought out
beforehand.
Okay, there's no contingency plan. There should have been.
That was our contingency. We just did our contingency plan.
It was as it went though.
Huh?
It was
Every single racer have to do
Well, of course it was as it went. We
No,
did it.
we had originally planned to stop it at 3, so that was not the case. So, going through this whole thing,
know that?
did the pilots know that?
Yes, we announced it last night that it was stopping at 3.
No. You saw, well, prior to that.
Well.
I don't think we did say that
Bad
that would be the contingency.
communications, that's another thing, you know.
Hey, look, you know what? Every single time, someone else speaks, you speak over. And you know what? Thank you very much for helping today. But I also had a lot of pilots complain just as much about you because you were rude. There's 37 countries here. There's all these different voices and accents and different languages that are going on. It might run smoothly where you live. Of course it's going to. It's going to run when
all
everybody
speak English.
understands. Not everybody doesn't speak English here.
They do not.
Absolutely.
Right.
There are a lot, exactly. Everybody speaks English. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Now, when you try to go through and try to explain, this is what happens, this is what needs to get done, not everybody's going to be on the same page. Are you going to interrupt me again? Okay. So what I'm saying is, yes, there have been things that we had, there have been snags, man. Like, he was being conservative when he said 12 minutes. It's been like 20. And look, we said it's going to start raining again. So, I mean,
Are we going to race tomorrow or not? Who wants to race tomorrow? Raise your hand. Right?
I'm sure the pilots all want to race.
But we want to race tomorrow, but we can't.
We're here. We have to race.
Okay. Can everybody's attention again now? Okay. So, yes, we've gone through all the various issues and various hiccups. So we just need to decide how to move forward the best way that we can, because we've gotten to the very first race with 37 countries of people who all have qualified to get here, and you're here. So, do we want to just call it quits, or do you want to call it a world championship and claim the champion whoever's going to be that, because we all have the teams here. We all have the wings have finished up. They're happy. The freestyle guys have just finished up. They're all set. So everything is pretty much close. Okay. So tomorrow, let's look what the weather looks like.
Winds, 30% chance. Sorry.
So it's tomorrow. It's going to be pretty much rain all day tomorrow. Yeah, 50%.
Why don't the pilots just run around the track?
That's not a bad idea. I saw everybody doing the FPV race. That's right. So actually, our full-scale contingency plan was to run the tiny whoop races in this tent. That's why it's so long. So, yeah.
Or something like that. So even if they want
No. Okay, so one of the issues that we did is that we calculated out using the system for a single elimination with 16 and 32, and double elimination with 16 and 32. The issue with doing it double elimination with 64 suddenly became probably a 5 to 7 hour an ordeal, and you had to start changing your channels a lot at the end. So that means that instead of doing 3-minute heats like we're doing 4-minute heats right now, that means that we're going to do 5 to 7-minute heats. So it's probably not feasible to do a 64 pilot double elimination.
not double. There's no way we can do that. Do a single elimination.
Go by the time. That's yeah. Go by the time.
Best time. Best time.
That's everybody runs tomorrow.
Go 64.
64.
That's
Currently the proposal is, instead of doing a 32 double elimination, we do 64 single elimination. Do you guys like that? Everybody that likes that, raise your hand. No. Okay, all that does not like that, raise your hand.
No, that doesn't make sense. Double elimination. There's too many variables for one race. So you fly 3 times through about the window, that's why one more.
Okay, all right, everybody in favor of a single elimination 64, raise your hand, please. Raise it high. Wait, that's 64? 64? Single?
This doesn't work.
Raising your hand?
No.
Listen.
Hey!
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who
Wouldn't everybody like to be the chance to be the world champion? Scott!
Okay, everybody. Time out. Time out. Shh, everybody be quiet. We're looking for solutions, right? So we're just taking solutions and see if we're weighing them.
You can't raise a vote. If you have 200 people and only 30 qualify, a majority are going to vote for more people to race. There's a majority on the side that wants to vote for a single elimination. So you're going to always get more hands. It doesn't mathematically work to vote for that choice.
Yeah, absolutely. So, anybody else with a proposal?
Original plan.
32 double.
32 double.
32 double. So it's single. It's going to be our original plan. It's your choice. 3 more tries. It's not down to us. For everyone. That's fine. Everybody was flying 6 times.
I know, but you're like, that's why that mathematically would never work. You have a large majority, you see them go to vote the other way because they didn't make it. No one in the top 32 is going to vote for it. Yeah, right now it's Scott. It's fair point. Everyone's got to fly 3 times. It sucks, but it's fair.
You need to make a decision. It's not up to the pilots. You need to make a decision. No, I know.
It sucks. 3 people, everybody's gotten 3 rounds. It sucks. They're the only people that happen. But it's fair that everybody's gotten those things. There's no reason to say before.
It's not fair, but it's more fair than giving everyone another shot.
Everybody got 3 rounds, whether they crashed in the very beginning or they went through. Everybody got 3 rounds. If you change it again, something's going to be uneven.
Okay,
why are we changing?
As in the World Championship races, for example, there are 2 qualifying. On the first qualifying, which can take part in the middle of the day, in the same time.
A semi-final.
Wait,
I get that.
Wait a second. In the same time, same time with the race. For example, the race starts in 13, like 1 p.m. The first qualifying run is 1 p.m. So the teams are testing the hard compound tires, full tank, etc. And then after that practice, they will just stop them and say, okay, sorry guys, but we're gonna finish the event like that. And you're gonna start from the grid as you are. You know what I mean? And normally everybody plans to move the soft compound, empty tank, and make the 3-second faster lap for the starting grid on the second qualifying. That's what most people did. They was trying to push second pack, third pack, push, because you always saying that you're gonna run 4 times or 5 times.
So now you're pitting strategy versus the weather, right?
Yeah.
So I get that, and if it didn't rain, we would have got more, right? But you're trying to put your strategy based on what the outcome
I'm trying
was.
to say that you have to find a solution and make something for
But you're
people
trying
who
to
did
base what happens on your strategy.
This is a drone world. This is
can't-
not a local competition.
Okay, so make it worse by going to 64?
A certain amount of qualifiers going into a set structure.
So
We
32
can't just make it up. You're 64, 32,
Exactly.
32.
Yes. So 32 double elimination is it. That's what we had. Why change something again? 32. We've had it the entire time. We've had it the entire time.
Just at least fly again.
No, there's not enough
We don't
time.
have enough time.
It's going to be rain all day tomorrow.
So if we say that, what's going to happen is tomorrow it's going to rain again, and then it rains, and now half the people after 64 got a chance to fly. That's not going to work that way, and then we can't even do the finals.
Dude, I'm just trying to
As it's
Single elimination.
for 32 pilots, is probably what it might wind up being if it's raining like that. We're not going to add more people to create a bigger issue.
Why? Today you run 28 races.
Yeah, we have other finals
we had
to do
Reddit.
tomorrow too.
We have wing.
We have wing.
Finals, we got team races, we got freestyle.
Start at 7. Make it ready.
We are starting at 7.
He's trying to Why not
trying to make it work.
So why don't we do 2 courts of the same for everybody to race at the same time? Why different courts?
We're not doing a different course. This is going to be the same course tomorrow.
Exactly. That wasn't the case yesterday.
You wasted a lot of time, and Group A flew by and they did their 3. They got their quals. You got your quals. It was either keep you over there and you guys complain and have a bad experience, or bring you over here and you go through it. You can't do nothing with weather. We could have gotten through more.
200!
I think 64 is the right answer. You're adding more people to try to get through the same amount of this small amount of time. We're trying to rush through. Why add more people to make it worse tomorrow?
4 games tucked away.
We have 128 people with a 3/4 elimination.
The real answer.
Let's race on the DSA already.
Time is always seems to be the problem. You can't look back at it.
Yeah, I mean, we can reserve days, but how many of these people have rights to have to go to?
You guys should have, what I'm saying to you is that you should have the main event on Friday with 2 days on the start. You have to. I can't do it now. But you have to.
Huh?
Yes.
32.
That's it.
Stick to the plan and go. Actually, you can't do it any other way. You have to stick to the plan. You have to stick to the plan.
Okay guys, so look, we've been standing really firm on the rules for the last 3 months because we didn't want to change anything, and every time we changed one little teeny tiny thing, everybody got upset. Or everybody liked it or didn't like it. So we just have to stick with what we've got. We've got to stick with 32, a double elimination. Because if you also look at it, we have the rain that's going to happen at the same time, and that might go to a single elimination for the 32. So that's our buffer in there, is that if it is dumping down the rain tomorrow all the time, then we have at least the 32 in a single elimination. So at the moment, it is 32 double elimination.
That's it. Make it.
End of story. End of story. No more.
That's it. It's done.
Alright guys, go for a party at 6:30. Now let's all get drunk!
Not fair.
Hey, John!
Not fair. Not fair. Doesn't matter. Gotta get that. You gotta make the ball.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. 32 double elimination because we also have freestyle, we have the country teams, we have the wings, and you guys in the sponsor teams on this all day tomorrow. So we've got a pretty full schedule. We do have some buffer in there between all of those pieces, but we don't have enough buffer for the 64.
Scott, send the bird. Turn it up. Drop the bullhorn.
What they need to do in the future is they should have this last 2 days in reserve.
He needs to not.